So I've got this cologne from Serge Lutens called the Une Pelure, and that's a mouthful. Hi everyone, this is Clous, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about all things men, focusing on fragrance, life perspective, and so much more. Basically all things men. And while you're here, click the link below, subscribe to my channel. Your support your goes a long way. It helps me tremendously and helps this channel to grow. Serge Lutens, renowned for his boundary pushing fragrances, brings a refreshing twist with the Une Pelure. Released in 2022 as part of the Serge Lutens collection Noir, this cologne is very innovative and enigmatic, bringing all the old mark of Lutens' approach to challenging traditional perfumery norms. Now, with a blend of spice citrus, this cologne offers a journey that is very fresh, spicy, and very metallic. My review is going to dive into every layer of the Une Pelure to explore its unique character, and now this cologne fits into both Serge Lutens' line and the broader fragrance landscape. So I'm going to start with the fragrance profile in this regard. Serge Lutens described the Une Pelure as a spicy, spiky orange and focuses heavily on the concept of a studded appeal. As the name translates roughly to nails for peel, image of an orange peel spiked with clove is unmistakably vivid. The composition centers on bold, zesty orange paired with earthy, warm spice of cloves, achieving a very deep and arresting balance between juicy, fresh citrus and almost metallic spice. You love this piece. So now let's break down the notes. We're talking about top notes of orange zest, metallic accents, middle notes of clove and spices, and finally bases of musk and woody undertone. The real magic of the Une Pelure relies in its synergy between the juicy brightness of the orange and the unexpected metallic and spicy nuances, giving it a very layered and multifaceted appeal. Now, the opening of the Une Pelure is a blast of citrus, bright, tangy, slightly bitter. Now, this isn't your typical orange, but rather it feels raw and almost abrasive, like the zest rather than the fruit itself. Now, Lutens takes this boldness further by layering it with metallic undertone. Now, the metallic aspect is very daring, I must say, bringing a cold industrial air that plays perfectly against the warm, spicy notes that emerge later. Now, the orange in this cologne stand out for its bitterness and authenticity. The metallic notes add an almost surreal twist, providing an icy, razor-sharp contrast to the warm, spicy layers. Now, the opening is undoubtedly polarizing to a lot of people. It's a statement of intent from Serge Lutens that this fragrance is not for those looking for safe, conventional cologne. This is not for everyone. Now, let's talk about the herb note. As the fragrance begins to dry down, the herb reveals itself with an intense clove note that brings warmth and a touch of sweetness. The transition from the bright to the citrusy to the earthy spiciness is smooth and very surprising to me too, pulling you into a more familiar, comforting space. Now, the clove, which is very strong, is not overpowering, but it feels grounding and adds some depth, creating a compelling contrast with the earlier metallic citrus opening. Now, the spice air is rounded and not sharp, allowing the orange zest to maintain its presence without being dominated. Now, this interplay within orange and clove feels very more like a spiced winter drink. The metallic tinge from the opening lingers further, giving this an unexpected twist to this warmth of the clove. Now for the dry down. Its final stages, the Une Pelure settles into a smooth, musky base with woody nuances. These stages softer and more subdued, allowing the boldness of the initial phase to fade into a comforting, slightly powdery musk. The woodiness in the base is subtle, lending an earthy, grounding quality that contrasts beautifully with the brightness of the orange. The musk in this cologne feels very clean and restrained, avoiding the sometimes animalistic undertone of traditional musk fragrances. Rather, it has a soft warmth that feels like an inviting cocoon, allowing this cologne to settle into a more intimate skin scent. Now, this dry down is long-lasting but understated, lingering gently on the skin without overwhelming the senses. Let's talk about performance and longevity. The Une Pelure boasts solid longevity and CR, staying on the skin for about 8 to 10 hours with moderate projection. Now, this cologne maintains a noticeable presence for a few hours, becoming more subtle, close to the skin in the dry down phase. This longevity is very impressive, guys, particularly given the freshness of the citrus notes, which can sometimes fade quickly in other fragrances. As for projection, it's strong in the opening and hurt, but suffers significantly by the time it reaches the musky base. These makes it a versatile fragrance in terms of wearability, suitable for both daytime and evening wear, though the uniqueness of the scent profile leans more towards personal enjoyment or special occasion rather than everyday wear. What about suitability? The Une Pelure is a cologne that defies categorization. It's ideal for spring actually, where the spice warmth of the cloves and musky base can shine for. While the fragrance is complex enough for evening wear, it also works beautifully during the day, especially for those who enjoy unconventional cologne that makes a statement. This cologne is ideal for anyone looking for cologne that stands out. It has a polish edge that suits formal occasion and yet retains enough warmth and spice for casual settings. The daring mix of metal, citrus and spice makes it an excellent choice for artistic and fashion-forward men who aren't afraid of breaking perfume norms. Here's my thought on this piece. Serge Lutens de Clous Une Pelure is a cologne that balances freshness by layering orange with clove and metallic note. Lutens created a cologne that is at once familiar and yet very different. It balances freshness with spice, warmth with coldness, and sweetness with bitterness in a way that is very striking. However, for those willing to embrace this uniqueness of this piece, the Clous Une Pelure offers an unforgettable experience. It's a cologne that demands attention and rewards those who give it time to unfold. And this is about my review on this piece from Serge Lutens called the Clous Une Pelure. Click the link below, subscribe to my channel. Your support, your like goes a long way. And while you're here too, like I do say, check out icons on my channel on fragrances, lifestyle, men's perspective, and so much more. And this is Troll Style signing out. Grow, style, and refine.